About 4 years ago, me and my father-in-law picked up this shifter buggy at a guy's house we went to buy a go-kart from. I gave the dude $50 for it, and it's set behind my shop for 4 years. I had good intentions to get it out and build it, and you know what? It's a now or never kind of thing. I finally dug it out, got it in the shop, ripped it apart. This is episode 1, Shifter Buggy. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Well, new project. The race car is basically ready to go. I've had this thing sitting behind my shop for 4 years maybe, and I finally just decided it's either gonna get torn apart and sold, or it's gonna get built, enjoyed, or built and sold. It's time. This is Shifter Buggy. It is not a go-kart. It is much larger than a go-kart. That's adult size seat. It's got some sort of motorcycle engine in it, which it's coming out. Basically, I'm gonna strip the whole thing down to the frame, get the frame sandblasted, and then we're gonna start making it look really, really cool. But it's like got this rear end is like a swing arm type setup. And it's got the shocks and springs, it's got the seat, the race belts, front suspension, steering is pretty heavy duty. Even like the pedals, the linkages are all heavy duty. Yeah, and then the shifter. But I think we're gonna strip it down. I'm gonna do some metal work. I kind of want to close some of it in and make it more like where you could ride it and not get as muddy and stuff. Like do some, anyway. I don't know much about it, but we got Google, so here we go. Oh, that ain't gonna move. That sucker is solid. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to get something bigger. I gotta take these arms off, and I gotta take like everything off individually. All right. Pitter patter. Cotter pins for days. Be easier to work on upside down. Maybe that's what we do. Get the motor out of it, get the seat off of it, flip it upside down. All right. I'll bite. Oh. We might try to keep this and get it recovered. Got it. I'm gonna try to move it back, I guess. Oh God, it's hard as a rock. It ain't moving. The throttle. Boy, I might ought to keep that. Now that I'm thinking about that, I ought to keep anything I think I might not ought to need to keep. Check out this setup under the seat though. This is pretty cool. I'm still wondering if this thing was built or bought. But there's the gas and brake, and they run underneath the seat. The throttle hooked in right there. But look at this brake setup. That's cool. This thing is made well. If it's not professionally manufactured, it's made like it is. I took the existing brake system off, those two rear shocks, and I took these two big bolts out of the swing arm part. So this is ready to come off, I think anyway. Oh yeah. Yeah, they've homemade a bunch of stuff on this thing to fit that motor. We're gonna get rid of all that. How is this held together? Welded on. It's everything from the back to, yeah, I guess we're on floorboard. These two rods here, the pedals, and then the steering wheel and front assembly, and that's it. PB Blaster. We're gonna get it all soaking. This stuff is just wonderful. It's just absolutely wonderful. This thing's gonna be cool. So I think at one point, the original motor was kaput, and they put that Honda motor on it. And when they did it, so this is upside down now. This is the bottom. You can see how they've added stuff in here. This piece wasn't supposed to be there. This is all added. All this is added. This bar's added. So I'm taking all that out, and we're gonna start from scratch in there. How rusty are you gonna be? Oh, you're good. Finally got that socket off. That was easy. We're gonna get back on this. Do I need to keep track of these? Oh gosh, that was easy. I wrapped that cotter pin all the way around them to get it out of there finally. Piss me off. Ow! That's why you don't use the wrong tool for the job. Oh, that hurt. Brake pedal. Would it help to stand it up? So there's cotter pins and all that stuff. So we probably need to get this stuff to soak in because it is definitely crusty. Just let that sit for a minute. All right, legit, this is not for you. This is for me. Because at some point, I'm gonna have to put this thing back together. Okay, I found this big hole here that goes to that steering column, and there's a big nut. Well, you can't get to this stuff in here. I figured out if you take this one off, and this one off, and this nut off, that whole the steering shaft and both arms will come out. And then we'll just have the A-arms left. So this is gonna be pretty easy, unless something's stuck. There, it almost got it. Do you come apart now? No? Well, that definitely got easier to turn. This stuff is just completely rusted. Packed full of dirt and mud and rusted solid. Let's figure out what size Papa John is. Are you that size? Apparently, came right off. Holy crap. So it looks like that should just pull out. Like I should have done years ago. It did. Smoking. I hope you can see that. It's legit smoking. It's that hot. All right, that's. Oh, come on. I need help. I need help. Work smarter, Matt. Come on. I'm pretty sure we'll remember where these bolts go. Oh, that vibration hurts so bad. Oh my God, this thing is so light now. All right, I'll give you guys a look here. Then I'll clean my mess up. So, here's where we're at. We have got a bucket of parts. That's so I can compare old to the new I get. 2 front A-arms, this rear swing arm where the engine mounts and the axle. A lot of work to do there. The rest of it is ready. It's ready to go get blasted. So I'm gonna take it and get it sandblasted. Comes back, we'll get a good look at the welds and everything and make sure it's good, fix anything needs fixing. And then we're gonna start fabricating a body around it. And then getting that swing arm mocked back up. We'll get us some wheels and tires. Anyway, it'll be fun. Stay tuned, this could be cool. Gall dang.